Okay, so before we go through the text, we'll just do a meditation. We'll just settle ourselves down. So I invite everyone to get comfortable. Close your eyes. Rest your awareness on your breath. And take 3 long, slow, deep breaths, meaning fully in to the point of maximum. Inhale. As soon as you get to the top, slowly bring it down, completely empty, and then do it again. And we are vertical breathing. We don't want our shoulders getting higher. And when you get to your third full breath and then full exhale, just breathe more naturally, but allow that natural breath to be longer, slower, deeper. I don't know if any of you guys got on the New Year's blessing with Master Shah, but he offered 3 incredible treasures if you've got them. If you have, turn them on. If not, I'm going to offer a quick blessing with them. Okay, so the first one was a very high Da'ai, greatest love. Jindan, golden light ball for the heart, for love. The Da Quan Shu, which is greatest forgiveness to the liver. Okay. And Da He Xie for the mind. So we'll invoke the soul world, so dear soul man body of the divine. Soul man body of Tao. Dear, if you have a physical teacher, call them. They are all spiritual committees in all layers of heaven. They are all of heaven, earth, humanity, Chendiren. Wangu, countless, all the stars, heavenly bodies, Chenyujo, countless universes, wherever they are, whether you believe in a heliocentric model, countless universes, whether it's the flat earth, dome model, whatever is beyond that, countless universes. And the Tao. The Yuanling, all enlightened souls, Tao Beizhou saints, all divine Tao treasures. Here the Da'ai, Ha Jindan, and anyone that received it in the group, please turn on, bless everyone's heart with the greatest love. See golden light in your heart, purifying your heart, creating a quiet, peaceful, loving heart. Da'ai, blessing start as appropriate. Da'ai, 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 Da'ai. Greatest love, unconditional love, highest love, Tao love. Golden light come to your liver. Remember the unbalanced emotion of the liver is anger. Greatest forgiveness. Da Quan Shu, Da Quan Shu, Da Quan Shu, Da Quan Shu. Da Quan Shu, 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 Da Quan Shu. Golden light ball in your head. Remember the mind is a polarity organ. Left, right, analytical, creative. Da He shares greatest harmony there. Okay, balance and harmony. Peaceful mind. Da He share, Da He share, Da He share, Da He share. Da He share, Da He share, Da He share. Da He share, Da He share, Da He share. Tao harmony, Tao harmony, Tao harmony, Tao harmony. Let go of everything. Anything that's outside of you, let go of it. Everything I'm saying, let go of it. And feel your being inside your body. Quiet, calm, peaceful. How? Thank you. We'll continue with the text. He Tao Jung means meld with. That's another way of saying meld with Tao. Yu Dao He Jian also means meld with Tao. When your Jing Qi Shen Shu Dao, so matter, energy, soul, emptiness, and Tao all join as one, you have reached He Dao Jung or Yu Dao He Jian, means meld with Tao. All matter, all energy, all souls meld with Tao. You meld with Tao. You will heal all sickness. You will prevent all sickness. You will rejuvenate. You will reach Fan Lao Huan Tung. You will prolong your life. You will move in the direction of immortality. Next line. Wu Chong Jin. The benefits for all life are endless. Means that when you reach and meld with Tao, the benefits are endless. In ancient Tao books, Tao saints are described as having white hair and baby faces. They have incredible vitality, stamina, and immunity, and flexibility. Their Jing Qi Shen have joined as one. Their wisdom is beyond comprehension. There are many fairy tale stories about these saints. In the new 10-year Tao training program that I explained in chapter 1, advanced Tao practitioners could gain abilities that are very hard to comprehend. They will be given power from the divine and Tao to be better servants for humanity, Mother Earth, and all universes. This is an exciting time. The Tao practices, Tao training, and Tao opportunity are in front of you. I welcome you. Do the Tao practices well. I hope everyone's been doing the Jin Dan Da Dao Shulian every day. Participate in the Tao training well. Remember to practice a lot. Practice with me using the audio version of this book. I'll give you Jin Dan Da Dao Shulian on YouTube, but I've also done Dao Shungi Qian Yi Zhen Shui Jin Jin Ye Yan Ru Dan Qian. The version of that I've put on YouTube, where I do the movement practice, is actually got more lines in than this book. That message I released after this book. So if you do that, and you do the Jin Dan Da Dao Shulian, they are very powerful practices. Purify your soul, heart, mind, and body. Prepare yourself for the 5 steps of Tao training. I'm honored to share the Divine and Tao's new secrets, wisdom, knowledge, and practical techniques, together with the essence of that ancient Tao teachings and practice. Tao practitioners are blessed to have new divine and Tao opportunities. Heal completely. Reach Fan Lao Huan Tung. Remember, heal completely. That is purification. Okay? You're having challenges in your life. That's healing. Okay? As long as we're healing what's being presented to us. Reach Fan Lao Huan Tung. Become a Mother Earth saint, which means we meld with the Shen Qi Jing of Mother Earth. Become a Heaven saint. We meld with the Shen Qi Jing of heaven. We're not governed by their laws anymore. Become a Tao saint. I welcome you to join my Tao training program to benefit all of your life. Next line, Tao Ling Gong, Tao Soul Temple. In a human being's body, there is a very important place that is located between the heart and the message center. The message center, also known as the heart chakra, is a fist-sized energy center located in the center of your chest, behind the sternum. The message center, take notes on this if you can, the message center is very important for developing soul communication abilities and for healing. That's why Master Guo, Master Sha call it the message center. You receive and communicate messages from this center. It is also the love center, forgiveness center, karma center, emotional center, life transformation center, soul enlightenment center. Once your soul reaches the heart, it has reached soul enlightenment. Any stage above that is further layers of enlightenment and more. So this is why it's so important opening the heart. Clearing blockages from your message center and opening and developing your message center are key to your ability to communicate with your own soul and other souls. As Master Sha has advanced this teaching, Shen consists of soul, heart, and mind. Remember, soul's the information, heart is the receiver of information. So listen to what he's saying. Clearing blockages, clearing blockages from your message center and opening and developing your message center are key abilities to communicate with your own soul and other souls. If the receiver is closed, how can it receive messages from your own soul and from the spiritual world? You with me? So an open heart is an open receiver. The special area between the message center and the heart, i.e., just to the left of the message center, is named Lingong, which means soul temple. At the moment your mother gave birth, interesting with what got posted in the messenger chats today, we're on this. At the moment your mother gave birth to you and you cried for the first time, the Akashic record sent a special soul to your Lingong. This soul is named Tianming. Tianming means heaven's order. Okay, so when the sperm and the egg create a baby, Yuan Shen comes in. But according to the Taoist text here, the moment your mother gives birth to you and you cry for the first time, the Akashic record sends your Tianming. Your Tianming is your heaven's order or heaven's task. Tianming is a special soul that heaven sends to your Lingong to literally guide your whole life. Your Tianming also records all of your life experiences, including your activities, behaviors, and thoughts. I made a mantra. I'm just trying to think where I posted it. I'm trying to think what it was last year. It was Yuan Shen Tianming Hui, Yuan Shen Tianming Hui. I think it was that. I'll find it out again because it came to me in a meditation. And it was so powerful. I was chanting it for a while. It's basically saying your Yuan Shen and your heaven's task join as one so that we can accomplish our life purpose. I'll try and remember it and then chant it for you guys again. Your Chen also records all of your life experiences, including your activities, behaviors, and thoughts. Tianming reports all of your life experiences to the Akashic records. Every human being has Tianming. Tianming carries your heavenly responsibilities in this life. If you follow Tianming's order and guidance, your life flourishes. If you go against your Tianming's order and guidance, your life could have huge challenges. Why do I release this, one of the highest divine soul secrets, to humanity? The purpose is to let humanity know that each of us is literally under heaven's guidance, even if you do not realize it. It is very important to know this. Remember, heaven's our spiritual father, Mother Earth's our spiritual mother. When we offer Yuanbao, or whether we give service to the earth, we are actually offering our love, care, compassionate service to our spiritual parents. Okay, and as a consequence of that, we get blessed. The best way to receive benefits from this teaching is to open your spiritual channels, open your heart. If your spiritual channels are open, you can directly communicate with your Qianming to understand your true life purpose, especially to know what you should do to accomplish heaven's tasks for your entire life. Remember soul communication we did in the Da Bei Zhou sessions? Imagine you're doing a soul communication with the same technique that we do with the Da Bei Zhou Buddhas. If you chant a mantra for 30 minutes and get into the condition, do the same invocation, you can communicate with your Qianming. You can find out your life task. When people speak to me or they reach out to me, I'd say 80 to 90% of people, they want to know what their life purpose is. Okay, I think this is why Master Sha says in all of his books, the purpose of life is to serve. To serve is to make others happier, healthier, empowered, and enlightened. Because that is the purpose of all beings. But in my personal experience in that teaching, when we offer unconditional service, our purpose opens up. Okay, so the purpose is to serve, but we all have an area in which we're going to serve more people best. Okay, and through just serving, whether it's through chanting the mantra for 4 hours a day, you don't have to do it, be half an hour a day with the right intention for all beings, and just doing whatever we can to serve selflessly without wanting any acknowledgement or anyone to know. That aligns with the universal process and our true nature, and we will get more and more insight and confidence in what our heaven's task is. The majority of humanity does not know about Tianming. So this is such a high secret. I am teaching, there's so many gems in these books. I am teaching the Soul Power series. I'm teaching Tao. I release this secret to let you know there is a special spiritual way to open your spiritual channels so that you can directly receive guidance from your Qianming. Your life can then flourish much more. Qianming resides in the Lingung. Remember, Lingung is in the middle of the heart and the message center. It carries your true life purpose. Qianming guides you to do exactly what the divine Tao and heaven want you to do. Qianming has all kinds of power for healing, preventing sickness, rejuvenating, prolonging life, and transforming every aspect of life. The divine and Tao are releasing Lingung wisdom to give everyone the highest secret for healing, rejuvenating, transforming all life. Why is it called Tao Lingung? Because the Lingong is the Tao place for a human being. Tao is the creator. The Lingong has power beyond comprehension. Let us share with you two sacred practices, to transform your life. Firstly, let us apply the Lingong for healing. We'll do these practices. So body power, sit up straight. Put the tip of your tongue as close to the roof of your mouth, but without touching. Just for a few seconds, and then relax your tongue. Put one palm over your Lingong. Put the other palm over any part of your body that you need healing. Okay. So if you want healing to quiet your mind, put it on your head. You've got a sore shoulder, a sore back, or you just want rejuvenation somewhere. The reason I'm doing this practice is, we won't do it for long, but is to show you Master Sha's simple essence of what soul power is. Oh, the Lingong, the wisdom of the Lingong, so amazing. How do I apply it? Well, it's simply say hello. Dear soul, mind, body of my Lingong. I'm talking directly to the soul of the Lingong. Dear soul, mind, body of my Tianming, heaven's task. I love you. Give love. You have the power to heal my mind, my neck, my relationships, whatever it is. Okay. Thank you. That's the say hello formula. It's so simple. Mind power, visualize golden light in the area which you request healing, or in the whole body, the entire body. Chant. Tianming heals me, thank you. 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 Any melody you want in future. Tianming heals me, thank you. 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 How? That was very short. But that's okay. Keep your hand on your heart. Practice for at least 3 to 5 minutes per time. The longer, the better. The results could shock you. If you receive incredible results quickly, do not be surprised. This divine and Tao secret has never before been released to humanity. I'm honored to be your servant to share this secret. Second, let us apply the Lingong for transformations. Body power. Same again, sit up straight, put the tip of your tongue as close to the roof of your mouth without touching for a few seconds. You used to say tighten your anus as well, so try that. This actually sends energy up the center channel. So tongue to the roof of your mouth without touching. Tighten your anus for 3 seconds. Some people get a shiver through the body and then release. Put one palm over your Lingong. Put the other palm over your message center. Okay. The soul, mind, body of my Lingong. The soul, mind, body of my Tianming. I love you. You have the power to transform. Make another request. Thank you. Say it again. Visual mind power. Visualize golden light in the entire body, or specifically in the request, and chant repeatedly, silently, or aloud. Remember, you can be flexible with what you want to chant. We can make our own mantras, but in this case, this is quite unique to each person. It's, excuse me. Tianming transforms. Name your request. Thank you. Okay, but we'll say Tianming transforms our Shen Qi Jing. Thank you. Okay, and it'll incorporate everything. Tianming transforms Shen Qi Jing. Thank you. Tianming transforms Shen Qi Jing. Thank you. Tianming transforms Shen Qi Jing. Thank you. Tian Ming transforms our Shen Qi Jing. Thank you. Tian Ming transforms our Shen Qi Jing. Thank you. Tian Ming transforms our Shen Qi Jing. Thank you. Tian Ming transforms our Shen Qi Jing. Thank you. Tian Ming transforms our Shen Qi Jing. Thank you. How? Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is the simplicity of soul power and the power of doing simple practices like that for 3 to 5 minutes a day. Next line. Xin Shi Shui Shan, Message Center, Snow Mountain. Okay, this is actually quite profound. Okay, this might be the last teaching, and then we'll do Jin Dan Da Do Shulian. Okay, Xin Shi means message center. Shui Shan means snow mountain. I explained the location and the significance of the message center earlier in this chapter. Message center is right here. The snow mountain area is the foundational energy center at the base of the spine, in front of the tailbone. It's Kundalini in yoga. Taoism, they call it the golden urn. Okay. Oh, sorry, I'm repeating it. It is known to yogis as Kundalini, to Taoists as the golden urn, and in traditional Chinese medicine practitioners, the Ming Men area, which means the gate of life. These are two of the most important energy centers in the body for boosting energy, stamina, vitality, and immunity, as well as for developing your intelligence and opening your spiritual channels. So I'll just go into that a little bit. Obviously, we've just explained why the message center is important for opening spiritual channels. This is opening the receiver. But the snow mountain is important because the snow mountain, when you accumulate energy there, it nourishes the spine and the brain and the third eye. Okay. So the more we can accumulate energy in our snow mountain area, the more we don't even have to direct it. It will naturally flow up the spine and nourish our third eye. I'm just going to share the screen because I don't know if he mentions it in this book, but this is pretty profound for this. Say that's the human body. Can everyone see that? Yeah. About there is the snow mountain, and about there is the message center, right? Master Shah shared, I can't even remember what book it was in now, but he said the yin yang of the body. Sorry. If you can imagine the body being a yin yang symbol. No, it's like that basically. Forgive me, the yin yang symbol should be ahead. This is the eye of this part of the yin yang symbol, and the heart is the part of the yin yang symbol. So imagine the body being a yin yang symbol. That there, these two senses are the two eyes of the fish in the yin yang symbol. In ancient Tao teaching, there are two special practices named Ming Gong and Xing Gong. Ming Gong is to develop the body's foundational energy. Ming Gong is to increase and purify your energy, stamina, vitality, and immunity, to rejuvenate and prolong your life. The sacred area for Ming Gong is the snow mountain area. Xing Gong is to develop intelligence and open your spiritual channels. The sacred area for Xing Gong is the message center. Within Ming Gong and Xing Gong, there are many specific techniques and practices in ancient Tao teaching. I honor them all. I will now share with you a new practice for Ming Gong and Xing Gong together. We will again apply the 4 power techniques. So it's basically soul power. The soul mind body of my message center. We won't do this one because we're going to do Jin Dan Da Do Shulian. But it is dear soul mind body of my message center. Communicate straight with it. Love it. Snow Mountain area, I love you. You have the power to boost my energy, stamina, vitality, and immunity, to rejuvenate me and prolong my life, to develop my intelligence, and to open all of my spiritual channels. Do a good job. Thank you. I'm sharing these because these emphasize the simplicity of the soul power era. If you start going deep into ancient Taoist teachings and Buddhist teachings, the advanced teachings can get very complicated. Okay. And obviously, as your wisdom opens up in your practice, you'll understand them more. But the simplicity of soul power in this new soul light era is amazing. Visualize golden light shining in your message center and Snow Mountain area. And then the mantra is develop Snow Mountain and message center. That's it. Okay. But we're going to do Jin Dan Da Do Shulian, but still invoking to build those areas. Any questions, or anyone want to share anything before we start the Jin Dan Da Do Shulian practice?
What were the pages that you were working on there, Nick?
Yep. So basically, we started on 188.
Okay.
Through. I've been really changing my my practices this year. I've been doing all my meditations standing, so I'm moving. And I'll tell you something else I'll share with you guys. I've just started this course, and it's lovely. Okay, it's the Way of the Rope. It's expired. Has anyone heard of the Way of the Rope?
No.
No, I'm just going to share. It's very beautiful. Okay, it's really good for a mind-body connection. I'll just share the screen again. I'll just see if I can find a video. Visual, no, of him actually doing it. I like this guy, Tim Sheaf. He's transition mentors videos. Yeah, this is him dancing with it. Oh yeah, I might even, let's go see that one. Oh yeah, I'll use this. This is him dancing with it, but you can use it for all kinds. I'll turn the sound down. That song's a bit funky. Can you see that?
Is it an actual rope, or is it something?
Going fast speed. Yeah, it's actually a rope. So I'm using an 11mm rope that I used to abseil with. So this is his new thing. He's dancing with it, but I'll show you one of his slow flow state ones. This is somebody who's I think he's healed himself, this guy, by using it. A lot of people are saying it's helping them with like some mental conditions and things like that, but it's very nice. And he's a good teacher, Tim Sheath. So his online course is £40. Okay, so it's very cheap for 8 weeks. And it's very to the point, but it's very meditative, and it actually programs and encourages new neural pathways in the body. And it's nice. It's really nice. I'm actually going to go and buy, have you seen the big battle ropes? I'm going to get a battle rope and actually start doing it with the battle rope. So it's a bit more of a workout. But anyway, it's very enjoyable if you guys want any information on it.
This reminds me, my daughter just started doing hoops, which is
Yep.
hula hooping, but using it in dancing.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, we've been doing that in the yard, and it feels like that. It feels quite meditative at times.
Yeah, he's got the way the rope is. It's to actually use this infinity movement like this, So it's like your core is actually, and your shoulders are moving in this motion. And it's just lovely. The guy who taught him is, he's like one of these people who's borderline genius, borderline insane. He's wild if you watch his Instagram, but he's incredible how he sees how the body moves. And he invented the Bosu. Does everyone know the Bosu? The Bosu is like one of those exercise inflatable balls, but when it's cut in half, so it's got a plate and then just half the ball. And Bosu basically means bilateral movements. I don't know. Sorry, I forgot it. But basically, he's saying that we have an infinity sign this way, and the body does an infinity sign this way in natural movement. And that's what the rope does. It trains us to move in these natural rhythms, and it's very nice. Honestly, I think you guys will enjoy it. Anyway, we'll do.
My granddaughter's very good with the whip. Look, reminded me of her cracking the whip. You know,
Yeah.
click, click, click with her arms.
Yeah, for sure. I think it's good. It's going back to, kids pick this stuff up easy. It's funny because when Danielle, I've made ropes for Danielle and Bo, and Danielle's picking it up really quick. And she was like, I literally used to do this when I was skipping, when I was a kid. So yeah, bringing the fun back into it. But I definitely feel like moving practice is important. I'm definitely going to get my video series going as well, showing some movement practices. And maybe even might set up where I hold these groups so that we can stand up and do some more movement practice. But for now, we'll do the Jin Dan Da Dao Shulian.
I just wanted to add very quickly, if I could,
Yep.
that they say, Master Shah talks about movement so much, dance, flow, but they also say movement is very good because it actually activates your DNA. It makes you remember like everything's in our bones, in our endocrine. So interesting that you're following that line.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, you think about Master Shah, as much as Master Shah has emphasized soul song and had the importance of soul language, that's a yin yang pair. So soul song is most effective when it's paired with soul dance. So if you read the book Tao Song, Tao Dance, Tao dance, and I definitely do Tao dance if we ever got together, if we ever did a workshop and everyone was in person. Just as you say, dear soul, mind, body, you do soul communication, dear soul, mind, body of my soul, what do you want to ask, or what wisdom do you want to share? We can get into a meditative state and say, dear soul, mind, body of my soul, please dance, please move. And then you are soul guided movement. Okay. You're Master Shah, from day one, he's been saying, if you have a patient lying down, you have a pair, like a loved one, rather than just tapping everywhere where your mind thinks they need tapping, you connect quietly, dear soul, mind, body of my soul. Please guide me where this soul needs the healing the most. Put your hand over them. They need movement there. You might not even know what your hands are going to do. You know what I mean? But this is living in being guided by our soul. So soul dance is so powerful. I remember we used to do it all the time back in the early days. And I remember once we did like maybe an hour's soul dance, and so in the zone. And then we just sat in silence for an hour. And oh my gosh, after moving like that for an hour and then sitting down, when the yang is yang, the yin is so deep. The yin is amazing. Okay, so get comfortable, sit up straight. I'll mute myself when we play the mantra. So this is one of the highest services we can offer. Jin Dan, the Jin Dan journey is the Tao journey. Da Dao, big Tao, the big universal laws and principles, Shulian purification practice. So dear Tian, heaven, Di, Mother Earth, Ren, human beings, Wan Wu, all the heavenly bodies, countless planets, stars, galaxies, Chen Yu Zhou, countless universes, 精气神虚道, all of their matter, energy, soul, emptiness, Tao, join as one in our Jinda. We're doing this practice for oneing all beings. So close your eyes, focus the essence of everything in our Jinda. Incredible light. Any soul we've ever hurt or harmed, please forgive us. We offer our unconditional forgiveness to anyone that's ever hurt or harmed us. Anyone that's hurt us or we have hurt that is prepared to forgive, offer for, or receive or offer forgiveness to us and from us, who wishes to do Shulian with us, spiritual practice, selfless, universal Shulian service to purify our karma so we can reach Wan Ling Runghe, all souls join together as one. Yu Dao Hejin meld with Tao. Please be present. Huge forgiveness practice this. Huge spiritual cleansing. They are all of the spaces in our body, the soul of all the spaces in our body. We love you. All the 10 dark conditions in the body, we love you. And we all chant as one. I'm going to mute and play the mantra.
Jin Dan Da Dao Xiu Lian天之经，地之经，人之经，天地人之经，万物之经。全宇宙之经，皆是道之经。嘿呀哟咦，嘿呀哟咦，嘿呀哟咦，嘿呀。天之气，地之气，人之气，天地人之气，万物之气，全宇宙之气，皆是道之气。唵呀哟 哼呀哟咦，哼呀哟咦，哼呀哟咦，哼呀哟咦呀。天之神，地之神，人之神，天地人之神，万物之神，全宇宙之神，皆是道之神，弘呀哟咦，弘呀哟咦，弘呀哟咦，弘呀哟咦，弘呀哟咦呀。天之虚，地之虚，人之虚，天地人之虚，万物之虚，全宇宙之虚，皆是道之虚。啊呀哟咦，啊呀哟咦，啊呀哟咦，啊呀哟咦，啊呀哟咦呀。天之道，地之道，人之道，天地人之道，万物之道，全宇宙之道，皆是大道。西呀哟咦，西呀哟咦，西呀哟咦，西呀哟咦，西呀哟咦呀。 天精气神虚道合一，地精气神虚道合一，人精气神虚道合一，天地人精气神虚道合一，万物精气神虚道合一，全宇宙精气神虚道合一，皆是与道合一。咿呀哟咦，咿呀哟咦，咿呀哟咦，咿呀哟咦，咿呀哟咿呀。天金丹，地金丹，人金丹，天地人金丹，万物金丹，全宇宙金丹，皆是道金丹。嗡呀哟咦，嗡呀哟咦，嗡呀哟咦，嗡呀哟咦，嗡呀哟咿呀。天与道合真，地与道合真，人与道合真，天地人与道合真，万物与道合真，全宇宙与道合真，皆是与道合真。哟呀哟咦，哟呀哟咦，哟呀哟咦，哟呀哟咦，哟呀哟咿呀。 我心河里，我爱全人类，万灵融合母师生，相爱平安和谐，相爱平安和谐。噜啦噜啦哩，噜啦噜啦啦哩，噜啦噜啦哩，噜啦，噜啦哩噜啦，噜啦哩噜啦。I love my heart and soul. I love all humanity. Join hearts and souls together. Love, peace, and harmony. Love, peace, and harmony.
Just stay with the breath. Love your heart and soul. As you love your heart, see your receiver open more to your soul. Love your heart, love your soul. And let the love for your heart and soul and of and from your heart and soul love all things, all humanity. Anyone that's ever hurt us, caused suffering in our families, anyone that's still causing disharmony in our families, we love them. We see their suffering. We love their heart and soul. We love Mother Earth. We love heaven. We love all things. Wan Ling Rong He Mu Shu Shen. Line 3 is join hearts and souls together. But in Chinese, it actually translates to all souls join together as one and harmonize the world, or countless worlds. That is a calling. When we chant it in Chinese, that's the message we're putting out into the field. Remember, our words have power. They push a message and a meaning into the field that connects all life. So when we chant in Chinese, Wan Ning Rong He Mu Shu Shen, all souls join together as one and harmonize the world or countless worlds. In English, join hearts and souls together. Still profound wisdom. Join all of our hearts and all of our souls together. The result is love, peace, and harmony for all. Feel that. I love my heart and soul. I love all humanity and all beings. Join hearts and souls together, the physical world and the spiritual world as one. Create universal love, universal peace, universal harmony. And release the burden of being owed anything. Release the burden of defending. Release the burden of blaming. Release the burden of having an enemy. Release the burden of attaching to our thoughts. And feel soft, gentle, kind, honest, sincere, and humble. Say them again, feel them as we say them. To all our treasures, please turn on, help us embody these conditions. Soft, gentle, excuse me, soft, gentle, kind, honest, sincere, humble. Soft, gentle, kind, honest, sincere, humble. Breathe these states in and breathe them out into the field. Soft, gentle, kind, honest, sincere, humble. And now, let us have a few minutes in this space with nothing but the breath. Dear my soul, please offer everyone on the line a little bowl next to me. Appropriate healing for whatever is most needed. Silent healing blessing star. How, thank you, thank you, thank you, love you, love you, love you. Thank God for open spiritual channels. I'm sorry. Bo come and join me during that meditation. Just have me as like, you can hear me in the background. Take your time to move, breathe, open your eyes, whatever. But when Bo come to sit with me, I took my headphones out because he was joining the meditation. He couldn't hear the mantra. And I lost, if you guys were watching the screen, I lost that slide again, which is the second time I've done it now. And I thought, wow, obviously got.
This is what you were doing.
Yeah, that's the second time I've done it. I thought, no way, I've just obviously got karma with that slide. So then when I just said, okay, I'll just leave it where it is and hopefully everyone can continue on. I closed my eyes and clearest message ever. You deleted it with your thumb. Go to file and you'll be able to undo it. And that's how I got it back. So very grateful for that. Anyone want to ask any questions or share any insights or anything? Or you want me to stop the recording and ask any questions on it, any challenges or things you're blocked with, you feel like if you've plateaued in your practice, anything you don't understand about the Taoist teachings, these is really deep practices we're going through. I would definitely take notes. So hopefully if I get this one out, which I will, when I get this recording, I'll go over them again, or get the book. Okay, these books, Tao 1, Tao 2, and Tao 3, are serious treasures.
Whoever comes in while we're meditating, they're the ones that need healing.
What do you mean? Who we invoke, or whoever joins us?
It just pops in your mind.
Yeah, if someone, do you mean if someone popped in your mind while you were practicing?
Yes.
Yeah, usually they're reaching out to you to be a part of the meditation. So if you're in the middle of a meditation and someone randomly appears in your head, whether you've got challenges with them or whether you love them and they've been dead for 20 years or whatever, they're usually reaching out saying they want to be a part of the practice. If it's someone that's hurt you or challenged you, as long as there's no, I'll tell you now, it's different if you're just about your day and someone pops in your head and you've got a fear for that person. But in a meditation like that, when you've invoked your spiritual fathers and mothers and you're in that environment, anyone that comes into your awareness is prepared to do spiritual practice and offer and give forgiveness.
Thank you.
It's okay. Any other questions or anything? And if you have a question you want it to be not recorded, I can press stop, no problem. I'm just keeping it recording because even last week when Debbie asked me about smudging a property, even though I lost the recording, those questions and answers can really help other people. So.
Hi, Nick. I've just got a question about hand positions. When I'm doing healing for myself, I've been working with my right palm. So when I put one palm over my heart or message center, I'm putting that palm over the message center and the other palm over the top of that. Is that appropriate, do you think, or should I not be doubling my palms?
It's no problem. Be flexible.
Okay, thank you.
Absolutely, be flexible. But remember, there is acupuncture points. If you clench your fist, where this middle finger touches when you clench your fist, that's the actual acupuncture point where we emit the energy. Okay, so just a little tip. Anybody else, or should we close?
Honey, yeah, I have a question.
Hey, Sophie, how you going?
Good, thanks.
Happy New Year, mate.
Thank you, you too. I just noticed Master Shah had some information about how important it is to connect with our ancestors.
Yep.
What I've done, I sort of changed a little bit with the food offering. I thought, I felt like just offering it to my ancestors wasn't enough. I'm not sharing with everybody. So I changed to just to all beings.
Yep.
Can you sort of expand on that, whether that's a good idea or not, or just the kind of the difference, if you know what I mean?
Yep. Just bear in mind, right? This might be a big leap for a lot of people. And just detach from it if you want, but this is just a side note, actually. But we may have to be where we are and to have found these teachings now. And I'm by no means trying to say we're special in any way. We have a big task, and then don't feel any pressure of that either. But we could have some really high level beings in our ancestral line. Okay, so just first, I'll just share that we could have some incredible sages from the past in our ancestral line. I don't know if I fully understand the question, but I'll just share this with you, okay? Which you've probably heard me repeat a number of times, which is the way I offer. The way I offer my food is there's two types of virtue that I offer. The first type of virtue that I offer is any virtue that I have accumulated for me to be able to eat whatever I want. Because look at the situation that we're in. There's not very many people in the world that can literally eat whatever they want. Whatever you feel like eating tomorrow, you can pretty much eat. If you want to go and eat lobster, you want to have caviar, you want to have whatever these, you want to get a superfood from South America, you can eat it tomorrow, right? And some people can't eat anything. So that virtue for being able to eat nutritious food, I share that. That's the merit that me and my ancestors have accumulated, right? I offer that for having the meal to the benefit of all sentient beings.
Okay.
But I have offered it. So to offer it to beings like all the Buddhas, for example, right? There is immeasurable virtue for that deed. So that virtue, I then distribute between my teacher, my shifus, right? The soul of the food. Okay, so I've started eating animal products again. So there's a dead animal, an animal that's hasn't been necessarily killed for me, but it's dead. Okay, it's been through a lot of suffering. And remember, I've been going back over. Well, I've been listening to a bit on the research of Cleve Baxter and people who have taken that research further. Some amazing books on how plants have incredible communication networks and feel pain and emotion and all the rest of it. So even if it's a vegetarian diet, okay, there's something suffered for it to be there. So I offer it to the souls of my food. I offer it to my parents. Okay, we can never repay our parents enough. And I offer it to my son and my wife. So there's a bit of a routine that I have, and any of my transitioned ancestors that are in lower realms. So virtue for eating the food, I share it with Wan Ling to help move in the direction of Wan Ling Lung He, all souls joined together as one. But for actually offering it to the higher beings, that I actually have a routine of distributing this to specific places. Does that answer your question, or was it?
Yeah, no, that's yeah, just it's a nice clarity. Thank you.
But also be flexible, okay?
Yeah.
Be flexible.
Yeah, I do feel that it's been a flow. There's been a flow, and things I've just changed a little bit.
Yep. So be flexible, but the wisdom in this is it's incredible how much virtue is offered when we offer our food. As I say, Master Guo told Master Sha that offering your food is more important than meditation.
I'm getting a lot from it. I'm learning, a lot of insights whilst doing it.
Also slows us down and takes us off autopilot. You know what I mean? Like you haven't eaten all day, or you're really hungry, and food comes in front of you. It's very easy to just smash into your food and eat unconsciously. So it's got many benefits.
Yeah.
But if you're a mum, okay, if you're a mum and you're preparing food for the family, that whole process can be a blessing as well. You know, the whole process of preparing food for your family, that's a selfless service in itself. And then if I chant a mantra, like if I offer it and I chant while I eat, I usually chant a mantra. Even if I'm talking to the family, I'll usually be chanting Wong Mani Padme Hung or Love, Peace, Harmony. Especially with Love, Peace, Harmony, because all souls have got a Love, Peace, Harmony transmission. Let's say I'm eating a steak, for example, right? The soul of the steak, I've already shared some of the virtue from offering it to that soul to hopefully bless its journey out of samsara. But if I turn on and this might seem a lot, but it's very short and natural. Okay, you get used to it. But I will say, they are all the love, peace, harmony treasures downloaded to anything interconnected in this. So even the people who work, you have to be compassionate for, but the people who work in slaughterhouses, their families, anything interconnected with this being on my plate, please turn on your love, peace, harmony treasures. So if I take 10, 15 minutes eating my dinner, if I'm chanting love, peace, harmony silently while I eat my dinner, that's a big blessing for anything interconnected with that. That's a massive healing. Plus the fact that we're having that meal out of however many other meals from other parts of the world, we're connected somewhere. There's a spiritual reason for that. So it's a massive karma clearing as well.
Yeah, great. Thank you.
No problem.
Can I just ask, so when you're grazing, like having nuts, or you're eating something in between, what do you do in situations like that?
Same. Might be slightly faster, but I mean, if you're really on the go and you really can't do that, you can always say, dear heaven, please eat first. Okay, it's a fast version. Heaven, please eat first. You're all souls interconnected with these nuts. Please turn on your love, peace, harmony treasures. You might not even chant love, peace, harmony. You might turn around soul power. In the morning, every soul of my being chant love, peace, harmony for one ling, to create one ling lung her, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I do that when I go to bed. You do that when you wake up, when you get your nuts. It's how fast this got nuts in my hand. Heaven, please eat first. They're all souls interconnected to these nuts being on my hand. Turn on your love, peace, harmony treasures. I invite you to chant love, peace, harmony with every soul of my being. Because every soul of my being is chanting love, peace, harmony 24 hours a day. That's the power of soul power. You've still added an element of conscious awareness that you're not just automatically chewing down nuts. You're establishing that there is an interconnected, huge interdependence for just them nuts to be in your hand. It's living consciously, it's being grateful, and it's bringing soul power in. There might be one soul, there might be a trillion souls that chant love, peace, harmony with you, right? But there might be just one soul that actually hears the calling. Like Deb's just said, what if someone comes in? The soul world is everywhere. There could be souls suffering interconnected with that. They see a spiritual practitioner that is actually inviting them to chant love, peace, harmony. They might jump at it with two hands, and they're on their journey out of samsara. Remember the teaching when I taught on the power of blessing your food. It's a Buddhist teaching. The Buddha went to, I don't know whether it was a monastery or he went somewhere. It might have been like like one of the leaders of an area back in India back in the day, and they fed the Buddha and they fed all of his sangha, all the monks that were with him. Everybody said the next day, no one slept. They all were kept awake by moaning and groaning from like ghosts. Everyone was terrified. And in the morning, they said to the Buddha, what was all that moaning and groaning? And he said, all your ancestors were crying because you fed an enlightened being and his practitioners, and you never shared the virtue with them. It was a chance for them to get out of the place they're in. So, any other questions or anything?
That's a very powerful story.
It is. Questions are great. Okay, the biggest teachings lead from the biggest questions. So, all good, everyone. If there's no more questions, 9:15. I love you all so much. We give all our appreciation to heaven. So we say how means perfect. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love you, love you, love you. Kung sung, kung sung, kung sung. Is respectfully returned. I love you all. Have a beautiful week. I'll touch base, but we'll aim for Thursday as well. So get back on top of the Derby show. And yeah, have a lovely week. And I'm going to make sure that I get this recording, and I'll try and upload it tonight. Okay. Take care, everyone.